Okay, so the first thing we're going to start with is the sale optimizer because most people are most excited usually about the sale optimizer. So we'll start with that. And the reason I want to start with that is because there's a lot of different things you can do with the other things here, the email optimizer in the bottom bumper banner that can work with the sale optimizer. So we're going to start from the bottom up. The first thing you want to do is simply click Add New, and you're going to come up with this little menu here. As we scroll down, we can see it. And the first thing you want to do is insert a title for this code. Now, it can be anything you want. I would suggest using something that is going to remind you what this is actually used for, because you may have several sale optimizers running on your website simultaneously on different pages. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to choose a name that makes sense. So for this one, we're going to call it 50% discount. Okay? And we're going to choose a banner from the media library. Now, what I'm going to do now is simply go over to Photoshop here and show you how to design banners that work the best with the Sales Optimizer. So let's go over to Photoshop right now. Now, you don't need to use Photoshop. There's a lot of free options out there that you can use that maybe I'll list on the back end below this video. But ultimately, the large size countdown, this is the flipper countdown, is 510 pixels wide by 110 pixels high. So keep that in mind when you design your banners. And the small timer is 250 by 70. So you want to keep that in mind when designing your banners as far as your height and width. Now, this is important. Your banners must be at least 1,000 pixels wide to use style number 2. And the reason why that is because if you use anything smaller than 1,000 pixels wide, it's going to screw up the timer. It's going to look funny. Okay? Any other style, the style 1 and style 3, you'll see that you can use any style banner, but this needs to be at least 1,000 pixels wide. Also, you must realize that the banners that you create need to be at least the same height as your timer, otherwise it's going to look funny. The timer will still work, but it's going to fit over the banner. It's not going to look quite right. So make sure that if you're using the big banner, it's at least 110 pixels tall. And if you're using the smaller banner, it's at least 70 pixels tall. So it's very, very important. Okay, so back here, we're going to call this 50% off, and we're going to choose a banner from our library. Now, if we don't have one, we can simply upload it, but I'm going to choose this one here because I already did that. Of course, if you wanted to upload it, all you need to do is click Upload Files, find it on your computer, and upload it. So we're going to use this one though, and we're going to choose that. And then you have an option here to display the timer or not. There may be some cases where you may just want the banner to show for maybe a minute or so and just go away without a timer, and that's fine. You can choose to do that. But in this case, we're going to choose to display the timer. Now, we have two different size timers. You got a big one and a smaller one. Both of them have the days displayed. This is not necessarily correct up here, but both of them do have the days displayed. But we're going to do a large timer. We're going to select style 1. That's this style here. This is the second style, and the third style is your own style. Now let me just show you that real quick as far as your own style. If you were to decide to choose style 3, this little menu is going to pop up here, and you can choose from these fonts. There's all these different fonts you can choose, and you can choose from all these different sizes. You can go huge, 72 points, which is about an inch high, but or all the way down to 16 points. But in this case, we're going to choose style 1, and we're going to align the counter right in the center of the banner. So it's going to be directly in the middle. And we can direct with two things. We can either direct with a timer or an expiration date. In this case, we're going to redirect with a timer. Now, if you choose to redirect with an expiration date, then you would simply choose a date here, and after that date passes, if somebody tries to load the page, it'll automatically get redirected. But in this case, we're going to do it with a timer. and we're going to redirect in 0 days, 0 hours, and we'll say 20 minutes and 0 seconds. And we're going to redirect to an internal page. Since this site has only got the sample page in it, because I haven't created any pages in here, we'll just choose that as this example. And then we're going to choose Save Sale Optimizer. And it's as simple as that. Now, once the Sale Optimizer is saved and you're ready to use it, then you would simply go into your pages, and in this case we're going to add a new page. Okay? And for simplicity's sake, we're just going to name this page 50% discount. Okay? And we'll put some great offer here, and don't miss out. And then you choose one of these here. Now if you don't see that, that means this little button right here, which they call the kitchen sink, show and hide the kitchen sink, make sure that's pressed. Okay? If you got that clicked in, you can choose one of these here. This is your sale optimizer. This is your bottom banner bumper optimizer, and this is your email optimizer. So in this case, we're using the sale optimizer. So we simply click that, and we choose from this list. Since we only have one, we're going to choose it. But obviously, all of your sale optimizers are going to be here. That's why you want to name it something that you can refer to later, and you simply click Insert. It doesn't matter where it is on this page. It could be on the top, it could be on the bottom. Your banner is always going to appear at the bottom of the page. Once that's all set, you simply click Publish. And that's it. It's ready to go. Now, if you want to check out your page, you want to see what the sale optimizer looks like, you can just click View Page, and it'll show you what the page looks like, and you'll see the banner pop up right at the bottom. Boom, there it is, and it begins counting down. Now, the cool thing about this, obviously, is, like I said in the sales video, and what you probably understand at this point, that is, if I come back to this page in 10 minutes, this is automatically going to be down to 9 minutes and 42 seconds. Okay, so I can leave this page and come back with it, shut the window down, reopen the page, and, well, I'll show you what I mean here. I'll just go to Google, right? And we'll go to Google, and we'll go back, and you can see it continues to count down from where we left off. See, 22 minutes, 21. Again, we can go back to Google, and in fact, we can if we copy this page here, right? Close the window out, pop up a new page, put a new window up, reload that page in a new window. You can see that the email optimizer will pop up, the sale optimizer will pop up, and it's still continuing to count down. So now once that reaches 0, it's going to automatically redirect the user to the sample page here. Okay, and so if once it reaches 0, if they try to load this page, boom, it'll pop them back over to the sample page. So that's why this is such a powerful tool to increase your sales.